Yo guys, it's Mason Connor and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm actually about to go on my singing lesson now. This is gonna be the real footage of me doing of me actually of me actually doing it. So I'm just gonna let my camera roll. I'm just gonna let it roll, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens, I guess. Okay, and this is some real footage, guys. So open. Oh, hang on. Allow, join, save. Okay, so hang on. What's this? Oh, right. Oh yeah, I have a bottle. Oh, okay, so I actually have. Uh, I actually have a bottle of water with me because it's actually really important to drink. Like as a singer songwriter, you have to drink lots. So yeah, um, so I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me, for you guys to this is a real footage of me actually doing my singing lesson. Like I haven't filmed it on my YouTube channel before, so this is new. Although um although I also want she's on the honest truth. I want her to tell me the honest truth about my voice, like for the entire thing. I, I, I want her to tell me these are the exercises you know, these are the exercises. Well, no, I want her to tell me I want her to tell me the honest truth about my voice, about my singing voice. Yeah. Okay, so it's actually connecting, and it actually just says that it's gonna take a few minutes. Okay, so I don't wanna expose the person by saying their name. Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, no, it's...
froze for a bit. I think you might have bad internet connection.
It's fine. That's because I'm using my Chromebook. That's why.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I'm good. Really good.
Okay, cool. So what brings you here, Mason?
Okay. Okay. A quick backstory. I'm actually a singer-songwriter. And I have a YouTube channel. And I've been mainly doing posting me singing songs from other singers and songwriters.
Yep.
And uh, and so I've been doing that for since April 30th, actually. So yeah. So this is my first time actually doing this with you online. And for the entire time, I want the honest truth of my singing voice because because I'm used to like getting like comments on my channel like saying that I sound rubbish, trashy. Um, uh, my dad jokes that I sound like a dying cat, but that's just because my dad does that. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a singing lesson because I know I'm good at singing, but I don't really um, know what you're gonna say about it, which for me is the scary part because you're a vocal coach and I'm not. So yeah.
Well, congratulations for showing up, Mason, because like it can
Thanks.
be really, really scary.
Yeah, I can
Especially
do.
like a complete stranger on a YouTube video, like sorry, on a Zoom call. It's like, oh, I totally get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And just on that, you will never get any judgment from me whatsoever. My job is just to
Okay,
try and
cool.
help and
Yeah.
support. Um, I I hear, I mean, and again, congratulations because getting like negative feedback, like you sound like a cat.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of negative feedback. Not quite that one, but
Oh,
stuff that's
yeah.
pretty awful.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of guts to keep going when you've had that and to keep
Yeah.
trying. It really does.
Yeah.
Would it be okay? Can you share me a link for your YouTube so I can just have a little listen and what you do? Is that possible?
Yeah, sure. Uh,
So if
oh, hang
can
on.
you see the chat? So at the bottom of the screen there's a thing
Yeah,
that says chat.
I'm on that.
So you can put the link in there if that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Let me. Okay. Yeah.
Okie dokie, right, let me take a quick little look.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. Have a look. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because otherwise it will sound weird because you'll be able to hear yours. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick listen. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh no. She's actually watching one of my videos on my YouTube channel. Like, but she doesn't know that I'm actually filming right now. So I've no idea what she's gonna say, guys. Although I do know that she told me that there's not gonna be any there's not going to be any judgments, so I don't really know what she's going to say. I was like, because, yeah, I haven't done this before, guys, so sorry if I'm whispering, but oh, she's on mute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is my first time doing this, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me to my singing lesson. It's my first one. I don't know what she's gonna say. Let's find out in a minute. So, hang on. See if it's possible. Come on. I'll do this maybe. Okay. Let's get back on. Oh, okay.
Hey Mason, how you doing? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Give me a minute. Okay, cool. So first thing I would definitely say is, and this is just a little piece of advice, do with it what you feel free to not agree or whatever. But just on like YouTube videos, it's really tough to do completely a cappella videos. You might it might be easier for you if you have a backing track playing so people can hear the music too.
Yeah.
Especially like when it's a long song and there's like instrumental sections, and we're kind of like, what you're obviously listening to the music, like when you're on the Lewis Capaldi one, but we can't hear anything. So I would definitely recommend that you give it a go, so that your audience can hear the music as well.
Yeah.
In terms of like your singing, how do you feel about it? What do you, when you listen to yourself, how do you feel? Like, do you think you've got bits you need to work on? Do you think that there's stuff that sounds really great? Like, tell me how you feel about your singing.
Yeah, okay. So when I do watch one of my videos, I cringe at it, because because I don't really recognize the person in the video. But on my singing, I would say that in some of them are good. I think there are places where I need to practice a bit more. Yeah.
And when you say practice a bit more,
Dad's just watching TikTok.
So what I mean by that is, sometimes singers come to me and they say, I want help with getting high notes, or I want help because I think my voice sounds a bit weak there. Like, do you know what you'd like to improve on in that respect, or do you just feel that you just need to practice the songs more?
Sorry about that. My mum just came in my bedroom. Can you repeat that, please?
So I was just saying, so when it comes to, so you said you feel like you need to practice more. Do you just feel like you just need to, just literally practice what you're doing a bit more, or do you think that there's specific things that you want a bit of help with? Like I'm saying, some singers say that they want help because they think that their voice sounds a bit weak in places, or they want help singing higher notes. Is there anything specific that you think you would like to improve on? There's a wasp in the room.
It's fine. So okay, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube actually, and so I want like practice on using my chest and head voice, maybe with mixing and belting out high notes, but without like straining, because it's I'm not really good at describing myself, but when I sing, I tend to strain quite a
Yeah, that's
quite
great.
a lot.
Okay, cool. No, that's really helpful. It's really helpful that you know that you want to be able to belt high notes even. That's really useful. So the very first place that I would definitely recommend that you start would be at the very beginning in terms of setting up some really good foundations for your voice. So when I was watching a couple of your videos, I noticed a couple of things. So for example, in the Lewis Capaldi one, you're kind of like slumped over like that, right? Now, when you've got like your body's in that position, you're not going to be able to sing to the best of your ability because your body alignment could be better. Now, what I mean by that, what we're after at the very least is a nice straight back, okay? Now, when I say a nice straight back, I don't mean this. I don't mean stick your shoulders back and like lock your knees and stick your bum out. What I mean is literally, as I say, a straight back.
Yeah.
And there's a really good way that you can work on that, and that's actually by standing against a wall. And if you just bend your knees slightly and you can rock your pelvis, you're aiming to kind of like get your back straight against the wall, and that kind of gives you that feeling of a straight back. So when it comes to like posture, we also don't want to be doing things like this. You don't want to be jutting your neck forward. You don't want to be reaching up for high notes. You definitely don't want to be slumped over. When you're slumped over, you can't breathe properly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that brings me on to my next point, which is I would 100% recommend that you learn what's called, a lot of people call it diaphragmatic breathing for singing.
Yeah.
I actually really like a methodology, and the one I teach is called accent breathing, the accent breathing method. Because again, you're not going to be able to do harder things like belting high notes if you don't have good breath management, if you don't have good support. Really, really important to kind of like start off right there. In terms of chest voice and head voice, so what's your understanding of those two things?
So I know that chest voice is I think still like normal voice, but lower, and then the head voice is like high. It's like so yeah. The difference is I think the chest voice is your normal voice but deeper, and then the head is the high notes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your range is like all the notes you can sing, your lowest to your highest. Your chest voice is you're absolutely right. It's usually associated with the lower part of your voice, the lower notes, and then your head voice is usually associated with the higher notes. Now, you did mention mixed voice. The latest research is actually that mixed voice doesn't exist. The latest research is you have chest voice and head voice, and that your mixed voice is actually all to do with resonance. So what belting is singing notes that would normally be in your head voice register, but in chest voice basically, with what's called twang. So the best place to start with, understanding the difference between the registers and what your range is and all this stuff is actually, well, what I would recommend that you do is, as I said, start with your breathing, start with the body alignment stuff, And then you can do a really, really simple, just 5-note major scale exercise. Do it throughout your range. And I'd recommend that you do it using what's called a semi-occluded sound. So something like a lip bubble, which is this kind of thing. Or you could do the singer's NG, which sounds like this. Sing, that kind of sound. And all you do is you just sing the 5-note scale all the way through your range, so from your lowest note to your highest note, and you use that semi-occluded sound, because that's a really good way, ideally a lip bubble, that's my favourite one, so it would sound like this, and then you just get higher, and you can find these exercises online, and what that really does, and helps you to do, is to just actually, first of all, go through your range, and what we're looking to do is to smoothly what's called transition from your chest voice to your head voice. Now what that means is when you go to the head voice that you don't get like a crack or a break or it goes weaker. And then when you can do that and that feels comfortable, then you can try the same exercise but singing on a vowel. So you could sing a ma, or you could sing a me, or a moo. Doesn't really matter, just a comfortable vowel. And that's the starting place to be able to sing that scale or the notes like comfortably through your range so that you transition through those two registers, chest voice to head voice, without any kind of like issues, without any without any breaks, without any cracks. So that's my advice as a good starting place. 100% start with learning about the breathing and the posture stuff. Any other questions?
No, I can think of.
Cool. Yeah, so as I said, that's definitely what I'd recommend that you start with. If you've got any questions or anything like that, you can pop me an email, and if I can answer them, I most definitely will. Yeah, good luck. Feel free to keep in contact and let me know how you're doing. Yeah, and that's us. So if there are any questions, as I say, feel free to just follow it up on an email. But thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing your video.
Thank you.
And I hope that this has been a little bit helpful and kind of given you a starting point of what I recommend for you to do next. But definitely with the YouTube videos, I would 100% say try putting in the videos like some kind of backing track. It could just be playing from your phone even. And make sure you only post stuff you're really happy with. Because once they're online, it's, you put them out there, right?
Yeah.
So, like you said, there are some videos that you think are good and some that you're not so happy with. Personally, I would only recommend that you post videos you're really happy with, because you don't, you want to be happy with it. That's the most important thing. Like if you're not happy with it, I wouldn't recommend putting it up. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Mason. It's been so lovely to meet you. You take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And possibly see you again. Take care. Bye, Mason.
Bye. Wow. I think I've got like everything right there, guys. But let me... Oh no, I didn't take notes. What? Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna quickly just close my bedroom door, guys. Okay. To be honest, I should have done that earlier. Oh, that ended pretty quickly. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I actually don't really know what to feel about about that. Oh, yeah. So for the entire time, she didn't know that I was filming. She actually didn't know. Yeah, which is good. No, keep it on. But she did actually make yeah, she actually made yeah, good points. And she was completely honest. I admire that. And she even mentioned because she said that she watched a couple of your videos. I was like, okay. And she said something because she watched I think one of my covers of Lewis Capaldi, of my Lewis Capaldi covers actually, and I've actually posted a few of that on my channel actually. Yeah, and next time I'm gonna take notes because this time I didn't, which is actually a bit weird. But yeah, so this is the first singing lesson. Although she did actually say me doing techniques that I should do. One of them is like going through my range. One of them is what I'm comfortable doing. What she said, a lip bubble, which to be honest I can't really do, which I can't do. But I can do like other techniques as well. One of the techniques she said was me mama moo. Is that me ma no me yeah. She says something about like posture, so not like doing this, like we need to be allowed to breathe. So I would need to like sit up straight, basically. She even said to like stand by a wall. And I was like feel my spine going, like the bottom of my spine, like up and down, and like bending my legs as well. Yeah. But yeah, it was actually really interesting. So yeah. But let me know what you guys think. That was my first time. That was my that was my first singing lesson. It's actually my first one, but it's my first lesson among several other lessons actually, and also she actually said a good point of saying using like using other techniques that you can find online. And earlier today I actually wrote down at least 4 vocal coaches, and they actually and I actually know 3 of them. Well, I know the 4th one, but the 3 of them is actually are actually vocal coaches on the YouTube. But I think I'll be but yeah, I'll be using a lot of different techniques that I haven't done before. Okay. So I actually do have somewhere to be right now, so I'm gonna end it right there. Thank you guys. So I actually so I didn't wanted to expose the vocal coach. Not really. That's why I lowered the volume. Well, it's just so that you guys wouldn't hear her, but you guys actually did. Yeah, so even though you heard her, I am still not gonna expose her because yeah, no, I'm not going to. For a second I was about to, but now I'm just like thinking it's not a good idea, so I'm not going to. Okay, so I have different techniques to do. I'll also be filming myself as well. So I'll be filming my transition, and I can't wait. So so thank you guys for coming along with me, and through my first ever singing lesson. Thank you guys for I wanted to film it because I wanted you guys to because I wanted you guys to see and also hear what the vocal coach said, what techniques I should be doing. So if you don't think I can improve you better watch my transformation on my channel. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will come back with other with my singing transformation. I don't know how long though. I don't know how long. I'm actually still I'm currently deciding. Currently. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for let me know if you want to watch more of this on my channel. Subscribe to my channel below and ring the bell icon to get notified. Also, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up button and leave your comment below. I would like to see what you guys would have. I'd like to see what you guys are gonna say. Yeah. And I can't wait for my singing transformation. Like, who knows what's gonna happen by. Oh, I can't say that yet. Oh, could be by 2024, in 1 year, I think. Either 1 year or 2. I don't know yet. But I'll keep you guys updated on social media. Okay, guys, thank you very much. If you want to watch more of this on my channel, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more of my singing transformation.